This is Midland, Michigan. So what is the top of that green roof? What is that?
That's Farmer's Market.
Farmer's Market.
That is Farmer's Market. Yep. This pole that right there without anything on it.
Yeah.
That was the pole that marked from the 1986 flood. Right here, this one, right in front of us. It doesn't have a sign on the top of it.
Oh,
that
really?
That was where the water came to in 1986. That was the highest it had ever been. And now look at us.
Wow. You live here?
Yes, I live in an apartment right on Main Street.
It's terrible.
Yep. I have power. My basement is dry.
Oh, good for you.
So
good. Yeah, I agree. Yeah. No, what a mess that would be.
Well, I'm grateful because
yeah.
my business is not going to go under.
Yeah, good for you. Happy for you. So if I walk like down this way or down that way, is this about as good a view as there is of this kind of flooding right downtown, or if I walk that way, is it?
You can see the courthouse if you just go the one block over.
Yeah.
The entire courthouse is in this was this morning, but this is, oops, I'm sorry.
That's okay.
Where am I? I've been walking all the way down, but the Riverside is completely flooded. I don't know if this is their parking structure.
Okay.
And their building is completely flooded. I imagine they had to evacuate.
Oh, okay. All right.
Yeah. But if you go to the courthouse, this was this morning. Where am I?
Now, the way the water runs down through downtown here, has this affected residents, homes downtown, or aren't there any? Is it all business?
Oh, no. This is condos.
Okay.
I live in an apartment there. Down on the other side where you cross over on Main Street.
Yeah.
That's.
But how about like traditional neighborhoods? Are they flooded?
Yes.
Okay.
I heard last night that the police were evacuating folks.
Oh, okay.
So this is the entrance to where you would get into the courthouse.
Uh-huh.
And that's their driveway. It's completely underwater.
And that's one block up that one. Right. Good.
Yep.
Thank you.
Are you not from Midland?
West Branch. Okay. But I was down to Edenville Dam yesterday and
that
kind of thing. And it's just like terrible. We got nailed up there too. Everything's underwater.
Yeah, it's crazy.
I live in a condo, so I didn't get it, but I'm lucky like you are. I mean, you look at some of these houses and you think, oh my God, man, I wouldn't want to move back into them.
And you know what? I heard that there's even like whole houses floating down the river. They can see it from above. There's aerial pictures.
Now this would be how far from the closest dam that failed?
Sanford Lake.
And how far is that? Just a guess.
I would say 10 miles.
10 miles? Okay.
As a guess.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
But it's the third in the row that failed. It was the third dam.
Gotcha. Yeah, right. Yep. Chapel, Sanford, and Edenville.
Edenville was just before.
Right. Yep.
And Sanford.
Yeah. Okay. Well, best of luck to you. Glad you didn't get wet. Thank you for the info. That's all right. Sorry. So, I mean, this is bad, but it isn't like I thought it was based on the news reports. I mean, this is downtown Midland. As you can see, everybody's out, but near the water, of course, you just saw the flooding down there. But it isn't. I expected this whole downtown area to be underwater, and it's not. I mean, not that they're not going through a bad time, but it's not as bad as I thought it would be. So I'm going to go up here and look at this next block. Oh yeah, look at this. My God. There's a guy with a drone. You know, it's really illegal to have one of these drones around like that if you look at the regulations. Helicopters all over the place. The TV station. Oh, big time, man. Sorry, this goddamn phone keeps going in and out. How you doing?
This kind of makes 86 look.
Yeah, and this, you know, I wasn't familiar with how high it got then, but
It looks about the same as 86.
oh, it does.
When J.C. Penney was at the hotel there,
Yeah.
the water came up to about the same level. We're at about 34 feet.
Yeah.
About 33 point something last time.
Oh, okay.
So when I'm going down the street looking, going, yep, that's just what it looked like.
Wow. Yeah, that's
They
a
said
mess.
9 feet. When Governor Whitmer said that we'd be up to 9 feet of water on Main Street.
Yeah.
I'm going. That would mean the river would have to be about.
Yeah. Why did she say that?
I think she got the information wrong, or somebody assumed that Main Street.
Gotcha.
Because this will be 9 feet.
Yeah, that makes sense. See, I was wondering that too.
The river would have to be like 8
Yeah.
feet or something.
Yeah, that's what I thought. I was surprised it was not that
And
bad.
the rest of the city would be flooded.
Yeah, that's what I thought. Yeah, okay, that makes sense. Thank you.
Yeah. It looks about like what it did.
Oh, okay. Thank you. It is. Yep, three dam breaks. Yep, this is Midland, Michigan. What bridge is this right here?
I don't know what they call it. It's the M20 bridge.
M20 bridge. Oh, okay. I knew they had it blocked, so yeah. This is the M20 bridge. That's the courthouse over there.
Robinson Bridge was the old one. I don't know if they renamed it that.
Okay. Now, how far south of here does it get to where the river is affecting neighborhoods? As it winds its way down to Lake Huron?
Well, that's all down there.
Right, but I mean, as you get, where's the next like flooded residential area south of here?
I don't know.
Yeah, because the river runs funny.
Freeland.
Freeland, it would. Okay, thank you.
I would think.
Okay.
Freeland, the area is just before Freeland.
Okay. So the water was up to that courthouse that high before, huh?
That I don't remember. When I'm looking at the H Hotel and seeing what the water level is on Ashman, it's about where it was in 86.
Oh, okay.
A little bit higher.
Okay. So there you have it. I mean, even though this is terrible, the governor was absolutely and completely wrong that downtown Midland would be under 9 foot of water. She doesn't know what she's talking about. I like her. I think she's done a good job with the virus, but the water is 9 feet higher than it should be at the river level. As you can see, it has nothing to do with the downtown area. And like this guy I just talked to said, the water would need to be 50 foot higher for it to be 9 foot deep downtown. So she was given some bogus information and repeated it. I'm not saying this isn't a catastrophe and it's not a huge pain in the ass, but you would think that a governor, before she would make a public declaration like that, would know what the hell she was talking about. Downtown, the streets, the businesses aren't affected at all. I mean, I shouldn't say that. The courthouse has got water. You can see where they've put that makeshift dike around there to keep the basement from getting flooded. But as far as the businesses, that's where I just walked down through. And, you know, stuff sucks, but they're not underwater like the media made it look like. Yeah, it's misinformation. That's exactly right. Shut up, you barking mutt. So it just goes to show you how even in this day and age, with all the information that you're able to access via phone and computer and whatever, there's still a lot of bullshit out there. Now, if you listen to just actually reports an hour ago, they said downtown Midland could be under 9 feet of water. Well, I'm in downtown Midland right now, and I'm going to take you out to the main drag, which I just walked up. Hey, Virginia, and you'll see that there isn't a drop of water downtown on the road. It's all media bullshit. All the news stations are here, helicopters flying all over. But as you can see, here's downtown Midland. Nothing's underwater. mean, it's coming up to the back of some of the buildings like the courthouse. But this is downtown Midland, not a drop of water, not even close. Yes, this is a nice Dow Chemical. Basically runs the whole place. A lot of money here. If you look at the search the zip code. Go ahead. Beautiful day. You know, I mentioned that on the way down here. You have these.
Yeah, that's where the.
Oh, thanks. Just chilling. Now I've got, say, baby cakes. Now I've got some video of houses actually floating down the river. And there's people on the roofs and they're waving. And that's going to be on my Patreon letter. $39.95 for you to watch it. Hey Fee, how you doing? It's $39.95. Other than that, you can't see it. So here's the courthouse. And whoever, somebody was thinking, because they built that little like makeshift seawall back there, and it's kept the basement from flooding, I think. I'm not sure of that, but good job. And also I've got 2 kittens and a puppy that are sitting on a floating rubber raft. That'll be $99.95 on my Patreon. Now, you know, a drone doesn't interest me. I mean, I've had a pilot's license like 40 years. And I like drones at the beginning, but everybody I know that gets one, including other guys that do what I do, they use the hell out of it for the first 3 days. And then never use it again. I mean, aerial views are great, but and they're so restricted now. Like, unless this guy is an official representative of the government, he's actually in violation, and they can break it off in your ass any day they want. You can't fly them over people, and it's just too many restrictions, and I'm not all that interested. Yeah, but they're aerial shots, and I don't know. I've just, you know, I've done so much stuff with skydiving and flying it. I don't want to say it's a step back. It just doesn't really interest me. I like on the ground. Same reason I don't use a tripod. Sucks. I'm as amateur as it gets. So there you have it. So believe it or not, this is don't believe all that bullshit you're hearing on the news. Midland 9 feet underwater. There's the water. Here's downtown Midland. Yeah, it does. Yep. So if nothing else came out of me coming down here, which of course I would come down here no matter what, you've got to see firsthand the media is full of shit. I don't know why they do that. Here's these damn helicopters. They're news helicopters from Detroit. 2 of them are anyway. Here's a guy that dressed for the occasion. He brought his kayaks. So remember this image. Downtown Midland, not a drop of water. Isn't that the truth, Richie? It's just hard to believe in this day and age with the forms of communication that this bullshit could get out there. See, here's all the TV stations. I don't know if they know if they lie. I mean, the governor said that they were going to be underwater 9 feet. So they is her. My only guess can be you know, they're pulling their hair out trying to manage this epidemic. Now they got this flooding everywhere, not just isolated areas. And she probably maybe misinterpreted it or wanted to get the information out before it came through another source. And before you know it, she said it and it took off. And it's hard to kill a fictitious story. So here's Detroit up here. That's my guess. See all the Detroit channels? I mean, honestly, it's kind of uneventful. I mean, this sucks and I wish it didn't happen to them. But it's really not that big a deal. You got the water coming up to a couple buildings. And that's it. I mean, when you've got all the news stations watching this, it goes to show you this is all that's going on. Hey Marnie. Hey, just chilling. Yeah, you're right, Richie. Yep. Except weather forecast, it's exactly what it is. It's an estimation. So I can understand it's not a perfect science. Dynamics, heat exchange, wind, blah, 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 moisture. But when you're telling people a town's underwater, 9 feet of water, that's got nothing to do with that. It's just a stupid, untrue statement to make. I mean, it makes the office look stupid. So I'm going to make my way up, yeah, thanks, Dollar Bill. So I'm going to make my way up up through Sanford, hopefully. US 10's closed from Midland to Clare. So I don't know how easy it's going to be. That's what I'm going to do. So don't forget to tune on tonight. Remember, it's houses floating down the river with people on the top waving. Kittens and puppies on rubber rafts. $39.95 on my Patreon, private. Hey. Yeah, everybody's got a lot. Look down there how it's, I have to go down there and check that out. Yeah, you're right, Debbie. That would have been a good way of doing it. But I think it's like a lot of things. You know, now that this story is taken off, she'll never live it down. And it's funny, I'll bet a retraction would go on deaf ears. It's too sensational to make it look like the governor doesn't know what she's talking about. I mean, I feel bad for her. I think like I said, I think she's done a good job. Big deal. She said something that wasn't accurate. It's not the end of the world. I'm sure she didn't mean it. There's no motive for her to do something like that. I'm glad she's wrong. This was 9 feet underwater, it'd be a real mess. Of course, all the businesses were closed anyway. Now, wasn't that crazy, those people with assault rifles? I wish they'd have maced them all and beat them up and locked them up. It's the same way with these nut jobs thumbing their nose at licensure and cutting hair and opening health clubs. So embarrassing to be in a country where these kind of morons are allowed to roam. If they weren't so dumb, they wouldn't need to legislate their own safety with the help of Uncle Sam. So now you're getting a better idea. These are rooftops right here, and the water's right up to the roof. Hey, you know what I mean, Karen? It's the same thing on the chat, man. I mean, you guys have been around for a while. I tell you like it is, I'm not out to win a popularity contest. I'm lucky I don't have to whore myself out for views or likes or subscribers. If they like it, they can tune in. If they don't, they can get the old virtual boot right in the back seat of the ass. Launch them out of the internet. Oh yeah, so this is a little different here. See, this is the roof of like some kind of outside venue. It's crazy. Yeah, mistakes happen, baby cakes. That's exactly it. I'm living proof of that. I'm sure my parents didn't want another baby after 16 years when they were on the verge of getting a divorce. Look how great it turned out, though. What is this, like a parking structure?
Yeah, this is parking for the Riverside.
Oh, okay. All right, thanks. That's right, Karen. There's two kinds of people that come on the chat and post comments on the videos. The people that like me and the people that don't. But as you guys know, the internet allows you to see these kooks that you otherwise would have avoided. You would have never moved to the city they live in. You'd never socialize with them. You'd never be caught dead at a public engagement with them sitting next to you. So that's the downside of it. On one hand, it's great access. On the other hand, people like Cray Cray can just come in out of nowhere and try and rain on your parade. Yeah, baby cakes, it's like, I mean, at the risk of sounding like a broken record, I've uploaded the same stuff from day one. Exactly what I did this week. Birds, Daisy, events. And as soon as the 28th hits, I'm gonna be down Detroit catching up on interviews. That's my favorite thing. I shouldn't say I'd say it's tied with abandoned buildings. So here's Main Street, Midland, Michigan. Not a damn drop of water. I never thought I'd even get down here today, to tell you the truth. The mom and the duck and the ducklings, that's kind of an old clip. I saw them at Delray Park about 5 years ago. Yeah, Delray Park about 5 years ago. As you guys know, I mean, this lockdown, you can't interview people. And, you know, it's either upload nothing or upload videos I've uploaded before. And to tell you the truth, some of them, I don't think I uploaded before, because YouTube will cancel a duplicate upload. And rarely does it show me that it's a duplicate. So, I mean, I'm not trying to bullshit people, having them think that old clips are new. Most of the time I put the date in it, or to me it seems painfully obvious. Yeah, that 9 feet's not going to happen. I mean, I think it's 9, like the guy told me. I don't want to just pull stuff out of my ass and act like I know what I'm talking about. But the way it seems to me, and I could be wrong, is that it's 9 feet above typical record water levels, which isn't quite true either. But I do think it's 9 feet above where the river would be on a normal day. I think that's what she meant to say. But somebody told her some bullshit and she ran with it. Because look how high we are from the river. Not even close. Not a damn drop of water downtown. Nah, they get a hold of me from time to time, but no really meaningful, detailed conversation. So to answer your question, no. Nope. But I'm going to be down there the 28th. You know, they want this social distancing. It's no problem. I'm not going to be interviewing people when they got this lockdown going on. I'd like to, but I'm not that big of a selfish jerk. So this is kind of the end of, really, you've seen it all. You've seen all the water breach in downtown Midland. This is kind of the end of it right here. And you've got an accurate depiction of what's really going on. Downtown, the river. Big difference. Yeah. Well, I'm going to sign off here, you guys. I'll be getting back on later if I find anything decent. And glad my phone didn't time out or get hot. Or a lot of cell phone towers are out, by the way. None of the traffic lights are working down here. So that's why the phone is giving me a hard time in a major city. Yeah, Nancy, yep. I'll be on later, though. I just don't want to just have you see the same thing that I just, let you watch. So you guys have a good day today. When I see something good, I'll tune back in. Thanks for watching. And whenever you get a chance, leave a message someplace that there's not 9 feet of water in downtown Midland. It's bullshit. Okay, goodbye.